that's coming in now from West Bengal is that the Congress party has now moved the Calcutta High Court amid sporadic violence. Congress says ever since this morning there has been unprecedented violence and booth capturing. So the Congress now has reached and knocked on the doors of the Calcutta High Court. Remember, it was the Calcutta High Court which had mandated the deployment of central forces on the ground. Now opposition parties are saying there aren't enough forces on the ground to prevent what is happening in the state during the electoral process, and unfortunately also very disturbingly alleging that the state election commissioner has misled the central forces. So the deployment, which should have been in the sensitive polling booths that had been identified, close to about 7 to 8% of those polling booths where election is happening today were identified as sensitive booths. Why hasn't deployment happened over there? Indrajit Kundu is now joining me over the phone line. Indrajit, so the Congress now has knocked on the Calcutta High Court's door.
She has written to the Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court. He's just sent an email saying that the Calcutta High Court should now take suo motu cognizance of the kind of poll violence that has now been reported in the media, and that the High Court should intervene in this entire process. Kaustav Bagchi clearly in his message, we can't say that this is a petition that has been moved. However, this is just a plea that has been made over an email to the Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court, saying that there should be immediate judicial intervention. Kaustav Bagchi writes that on the behest of the ruling dispensation, he's alleging that the TMC, in connivance with the State Election Commission and the state administration, has created such a situation where so much violence has taken place. He writes in his email that since morning there has been unprecedented violence and booth capture, and he has also written that the order passed of the Calcutta High Court has been flagrantly violated. So he says that there has been complete violation of the several orders that have come from the Calcutta High Court, including one that came from the Chief Justice's own bench. And therefore, in his plea, he writes that the facts and circumstances stated herein above, he wants the Chief Justice's bench, the Calcutta High Court, to take suo motu cognizance of the entire state of affairs and also constitute a special bench by the Calcutta High Court and pass necessary orders and directions that they may see deemed. So clearly at this point in time, the opposition Congress, of course, doesn't seem to be having much of a faith in the State Election Commission, and therefore they have now, brought out this plea to the Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court, saying that the High Court must intervene, there should be a judicial intervention, and the Chief Justice should take suo motu cognizance of the matter and then pass an order that may be necessary.
Right. Indrajit, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. So the Congress now writing to the Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court, asking the court to take suo motu cognizance of the state of affairs in Bengal, given the violence which in fact the state has witnessed today as polling is underway for the panchayat elections. Anand also, thank you for joining us. Voting in Bengal has been underway since this morning, 7 a.m. amid incidents of violence being reported from every nook and corner of the state. Several incidents of violence and arson have been reported after the process of voting began. 6 Trinamool Congress candidates, 1 BJP candidate and 1 CPM worker have in fact been killed during this violence that has been reported from multiple locations since last night. 2 TMC workers were in fact killed in Murshidabad last night. Voting booths, ballot boxes, even booth chairmen have been attacked by miscreants at various locations. Now, amid violence, political blame game has also begun. CPM lashed out at the Trinamool Congress for the violence that has been happening during elections in West Bengal. Meanwhile, BJP alleged that the TMC is creating unrest to disrupt the voting process. West Bengal Governor C.V. Ananda Bose urged people and political parties to stop the bloodshed. He underscored that the elections should happen with ballots, not bullets.